So for today's video, we're talking about a trans cult. Before we even get onto the topic of the trans cult, I mean, look at this individual and tell me that there's not something wrong with him. Let's remove the trans component altogether and just look at this person's eyes. They tell a tale, and it's not a good one. This person's deeply disturbed. Trans cult leader melts down in court, accuses government of trans genocide. Jack Ziz Lesotho went on a rant accusing the U.S. government of disappearing brown people and trying to genocide trans people. Wow. So, you see in the picture, I'm transgender, and the intentions of this regime towards trans people are very clear. Genocide. You're accused of murder, and you're bringing up your political ideations. Okay. So, before we continue, here's a quick mention of the so-called transgender genocides. You're not allowed to put X on your license. You're either male or female. Ban on gender-affirming care for minors. If you're not 19, no surgeries or hormones. Military service ban. Yeah, we can talk about that. Sports participation ban. Yeah. I'm okay with that. School censorship and DEI rollback. Withholds funds for schools teaching LGBTQ topics. I'm sorry, but you're supposed to be learning math and how to do your taxes, not about what people do in the comfort of their own bedroom. There's a time and place for everything, and no. School, no. Just stay on the online fringe bullshit. Don't teach it in the schools. Okay. Jack Ziz Lesotho was arraigned in federal court Monday in Baltimore after being indicted in June for being a fugitive in possession of firearms and ammunition. Lesotho, a man who identifies as a woman, is the leader of a so-called Zizian trans death cult, linked to 8 deaths. Okay, I'm curious about the death cult part of it. Like, I'm hearing about the murders, but I'm a bit curious about the death cult part of it. And I'm going to show you the other article that I'm going to let you guys read on your own time that make me curious about this. Lesotho's defense attorney, Gary Proctor, had recently filed a motion for a speedy trial and castigated the federal government for dead-naming Lesotho and using male pronouns in the documents and press release. Did he legally get that changed? Did he? And that's what this is about. Right here. And yeah, I'd have to be on their side with this particular portion because, yeah, you have the right to a speedy trial, which is a thing that virtually every state government has kind of failed at. Speedy trial. Like, the only time you get a speedy trial is if you get a traffic ticket. At the arraignment on Monday, Lesotho, who was shackled at the feet, refused to stand for the judge and stated that he was the victim of trans genocide by the Trump administration. Bro, you killed people. Like, where are the priorities here? Your government is currently going around scooping up brown people and disappearing them. He said, repeating accusations from far left activists. Well, from left-wing activists. He mocked the U.S. magistrate Judge Douglas R. Miller as he was being questioned, accusing the judge of being part of an organized crime ring into slavery. Bro, you killed people. Okay. He looks crazy in these photos, too. When the court clerk asked him to state his name for the official court record, Lesotho said his name was Justice and that his age was timeless. When he was asked when he was born, Lesotho said, I've been born many times. You kind of wonder if he's just trolling, trying to get, the whole insanity plea, so he goes to a nut house instead of prison. But you also kind of wonder if he believes it because he's part of a cult. For some reason, when I saw the Zizians, I thought it was about Pazuzu Alagrad, if you guys know about that weirdo. I was like, wait, I didn't know that guy was trans. Nah, he's not. He's just... Oh, he's just a weirdo. Lesoto's accusation that the U.S. regime supported trans genocide mirrors similar courtroom outbursts in Solano County by Zizian member Alex Letham. Letham and Zizian co-defendant Suri Dow, Tessa Burns have been charged with murder, attempted murder, inflicting great bodily harm, escape, and other crimes. Lesota and two fellow Zizian cult members were arrested in Western Maryland in February, following weeks of a manhunt after members of the trans cult allegedly killed an elderly man in California and a U.S. Border Patrol agent in northern Vermont in January. And these are the cult members. Okay. Crazy eyes, crazy eyes. Like, you kind of wonder if that guy was on meth. Crazy eyes, crazy eyes, crazy eyes. She got the craziest eyes out of everyone here. Crazy eyes. I think this was just a confused young lad who got stupid. This is like every smug communist who has like the muscle mass of like a freshly born kitten. Don't even get me started on this guy. And like, you look at this photo, you can just tell she has a high-pitched voice. Yeah, we're going to go back to her. Youngblood. Lesota has an open felony case in California from 2019 and a criminal case in Pennsylvania from 2022 with a double homicide and investigation obstruction. He faked his death in 2022 and went on the run until he was apprehended this year. So, Andy here does a lot of good work. You guys should subscribe to him, look at the stuff he posts. He's an excellent journalist, and when the whole Chaz Chop thing was going on, he got his ass kicked. Guy's cool. He's actually been out in the field, actually reports real things, and, you know, great guy. But let's talk about the cult a little more. So, I'm not going to go into all of the things that are being said here. But the case of radicalization vegan trans cult and the shooting death of a Border Patrol agent near the Canadian border. Teresa Milo Cancelo Youngblood and Felix Ophelia Blackhold. These were the two who were involved. They checked into a motel and they looked suspicious as fuck because they just said they had a firearm and black tactical clothing. You're supposed to blend in. Not be a sore thumb like these guys are. You know, they didn't say anything about the dog, and I hope the dog's okay. Border Patrol sets up flares near I-91 near the shooting. So what wound up happening, just, you know, to give you the cliff notes here. Felix, this one with the crazy glasses, got shot and died. Youngblood, this one, yeah, she got shot too, but she lived. Filed a marriage application for fellow Lakeside alumnus Maximilian Bentley Snyder. So let's look at the cult. Because he was involved in another murder. Ziz, this crazy fuck. Somni Letham. Crazy as. Amir Emma Borhanian? Did I pronounce that right? Emma. Bro, you're not passing. Don't even try to make Emma happen. Curtis Lind, victim. So, two Zizians are accused of attacking Curtis Lind in Solano County, California, because they were squatting on his property. Lind, who lost an eye in the attack, shot and killed Borhanian, but was going to testify against Letham and the other accused assistant, Ziz follower, Suri Dow. Yeah. Lost an eye. And this is the bro. Wait. So these cult members are dropping like flies. This one died. And this one Yeah. Two citizens were accused of attacking him, blah, blah, blah. Maximilian Bentley Snyder in court for his arraignment. And you look at him, and he looks like... Look at that face. Bro thinks he's the victim here. It's like, no, you're too fat to be the victim in this case. Fuck you. So, Teresa Milo Cancelo Youngblood. Ophelia Blackhold. Yeah. The pink hair is a giant red flag. There's the Border Patrol guy. I mean, he looks like the kind of guy who'd give his shirt off his back if you needed it. Like, he looks like just like your typical bone stock fucking country guy who makes a couple not so great jokes. But is overall a nice guy who'll give you money if you need it. Snyder. This guy was engaged to be married to her. Didn't work out. Because we already know what's going to happen. He's going to go to prison for life. She's going to behave herself. And she's going to get out. And she's going to meet some guy via the whole letter whatever thing. And, you know, yeah. Dude, bro screwed. She might get out. Because you know how the court systems are to women. They're a lot nicer. Michelle Jacqueline Zajko. Oh, what is that? Like Polish? That is not the best picture they could have got of her. But her parents died. And the firearm allegedly used was owned by one of the other members. This fucker. So it's like you look at this and you're just like, what? Her parents died? What? Not been charged with any crime. Here we are back at Lind after the stabbing of his eye. I mean, he just looks like old cowboy. Nice guy. Probably has full-length conversations with his horse. But they were squatting on his land. Milo Tran's name for his fiance. It has all the pronouns, the zim zers. But there we go. That is wild. Anyways, this entire case is just insane. And yeah, go read through this one because I don't want to go through it because, you know, my throat's getting dry. And I feel like she's going to get off somehow. Him, he's screwed. He's going to act out. This guy's gone. He didn't deserve it. He's dead. Curious what's going on with him right now. But this guy, he's about to turn into some meme material. If only. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, follow me. I got the donation box down below. Or you can support us by buying a t-shirt. Or a wallet. You guys have a good one.